Hey, I'm Neil, and I've got another website micro trend to go over. This one is called timed text, a bit of a tongue twister, timed text. So let's get into it. I'm on the MIT Climate Primer website. It's like a knowledge hub for climate science and climate change information. And let me go ahead and play this little excerpt here.
Adding to the atmosphere since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution in the 1700s.
So you can see what's happening here is as the voiceover plays, that bit of the text sort of gets a highlight treatment. And so we're used to seeing this all the time for video. We see it every day for video in captioning and subtitles, but it's much less common on the web, and that's because it's much harder to implement. So let's take a look at a few examples of how it's done and then sort of get into the implementation. So in this example, the text is revealing in word clusters. So the highlight actually goes ahead of the voiceover, and then the voiceover catches up to it.
Great majority of these scientists agree that if this warming continues, it presents significant...
Okay, so pretty good, pretty nice implementation. Let's look at another one. This one is from the New York Times.
Welcome to the New York Times Primal Scream Line, where the floor is yours to yell, laugh.
Okay, so you can see that this one's quite a bit differently. In the previous one, we had the text revealing, going ahead, the voiceover catching up to it. Now the text revealing is actually lagging behind the voiceover. It's not really intentional. I think it's meant to match up one-to-one, but it's just not really implemented 100% correctly. Let's take a look at it. So in a previous micro trend, we looked at text splitting, and here's actually another use case for it. Text splitting is applied to wrap each letter of this text excerpt into its own span. So why are they doing that? If you can see here, active letters, the letters that have been revealed, get the active CSS class applied to it. Now I'm going to try to play this again so we can actually look at what's happening to the reveal. Okay, so that's happening fast, but if you can keep up with it, you can see that the active class is getting applied to 3 letters at a time. So without getting too deep into the JavaScript, what's basically happening is that we have an array of letters. After the text is split up into letters, we have an array of all of the letters. The function then iterates through all the letters and applies the active class to 3 at a time. Okay, so the benefit is it actually gives that sort of nice like partial word revealing. It almost makes you think that it's being revealed syllable by syllable. But you know, if you turn the audio on,
Primal Scream Line, where the floor is yours.
You can tell that it's actually not 100% one-to-one. So, you know, good intentions, cool idea, but in my opinion, not really implemented 100% correctly. Okay, now let's look at one more. This is from Basic Moves. It's a microsite that Basic Agency put out when they moved into their new office, and this is my favorite implementation.
We always knew we wanted to create an office experience that would really inspire the team. And so to make that happen, we focused on building out a space plan that offered 3.
Pretty good, right? Pretty good. So I actually thought that they had created some kind of array or markup or something where they timed out exactly when to reveal each word. It's actually not done that way. So all they're doing is they're revealing each word by word, but they're doing it as a function of how many letters are in the word. So shorter words get revealed faster, longer words take longer to reveal, and that sort of matches the natural rhythm of how the speaker is speaking.
Different transitions throughout the space. Communication, collaboration, and...
So if you caught that, communication revealed a little bit too early, like it's not 100% one-to-one, but honestly pretty good. So that's time text. I want to come back to an example that we've actually looked at in a previous micro trend, which was animated line drawings, animated line illustrations. And so previously we had our attention focused on the illustration part of the experience. I want to now call attention to the voiceover part.
This community in particular is so dependent on...
Okay, so there's no revealing, there's no time text, it's just voiceover paired with static text, and I think this would have been the perfect opportunity to do a timed text reveal. So there aren't a ton of opportunities in web design in general to do time text, but anytime you have some kind of interactive journalism or an interactive content piece that has pull quotes that are paired with voiceovers or text excerpts that are paired with voiceovers, I think that's the perfect opportunity for time text. All right, that's all. Thank you.